Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Top Notes by A. Today I do have a fragrance tag that I'm gonna do for you guys. I was tagged by Karma Centrist. I hope I pronounce her name right, and I will put her name right here for you guys. I will also leave a direct link to her channel. I also heard that the original tag was by Veronica Says. I follow her, such a beautiful lady, very knowledgeable about fragrances. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Veronica's channel also in my description bar below, so go and support these lovely ladies. And then after my tag, I will tag, for me I'm tagging Sith Sense, I'm tagging Aisha, Simply Aisha, I'm tagging Abby from Abby with Love, and who else, Claire, I think her name is Claire Smith, I hope. Yeah, her name is Claire Smith. She is very knowledgeable about fragrances. But without me talking too much, so guys, to start, I think the first question is your favorite blind buy of the year. And for me, my favorite blind buy of the year is by Tiziana Terenzi, and this is Ville. Guys, if you have watched this channel for a while, you know my love for Ville. I love this fragrance. Passion fruit, it suits all situations. You can wear it for wedding, you can wear it for summer, spring, fall, and winter. It's a very versatile, very beautiful, very elegant fragrance. So yeah, my favorite blind buy of the year is definitely by Tiziana Terenzi, Ville. I move on. Next question, it says your worst blind buy of the year. And I know I didn't buy this fragrance this year, but my worst blind buy of all time is by Bond Number 9, and this is New Bond Street. Once again, if you have watched this channel, you know I hate this fragrance. I love the bottle, but I hate the fragrance. It's one of the worst things I've ever bought in my life, and it's blind buy. Ooh, it smells like vomit. I cannot stand this fragrance. I keep it still because I love the bottle. I love the bottle, and if I find another Bond that has the red and black, I will try that one and then maybe give this away. But for now, I'm still keeping it because I love the bottle. I move on. Next question is your favorite fragrance of all time. And my favorite fragrance of all time is Obad by Navitus Perfume X Bowtie Fragrance Guy. Love this fragrance. It's my favorite fragrance. Like, if anybody asks me like what are your top 5 favorite fragrances, Obad is making the list all day, every day. I love the fragrance. I love it, but I don't wear it as much as I should be wearing it. But I love the scent. I love the lemon. I love everything about Obad. It's my all-time favorite fragrance. So yeah, moving on. Next question is, what is your signature fragrance? So my signature fragrance is anything that is powdery, anything that has floral notes. So I'm gonna go with Lilac Love. This one has the lilac, it's powdery, it stays on. It's not so like, it's not like a lion, it's more like a tiger. And so I love this fragrance. For me, it suits all occasion for me. I wear this at night, I wear this in the morning, I use this. This was actually on my November fragrance tray, which is sitting right there. So this was on my November fragrance tray. But yeah, this scent describes me, like my signature. It describes me, Amanda. I love this fragrance. I love the color. I love the, it smells like lilac. It's very powdery. It's very elegant. So yeah, I love this. It's fresh. For me, anything powdery is fresh in my head, because I always equate powder to cleaning yourself. Yeah. So yeah, this describes me perfectly. So my signature fragrance is actually Lilac Club. The other one will also be Good Girl Gone Bad. I really don't know where I put that fragrance, but I could have choose Good Girl Gone Bad, because when in doubt, I'm always going for Good Girl Gone Bad. And that fragrance also has that powdery note that this fragrance has. So yeah, this describes me. My signature is Lilac Club. Moving on. Next is your wedding scent. So for my wedding, I actually used Dolce & Gabbana light blue. I don't have the original light blue, but I do have the light blue intense. It gives me the same vibe. I always say that there is always something screechy in the intense. I prefer the original one, but yeah, I did use the original light blue for my wedding, and I love it. If I have to renew my vows, though, it's gonna be Ville. But yeah, light blue by Dolce & Gabbana is my wedding scent. Moving on. The next question is your favorite date night fragrance, and my favorite date night fragrance is actually Black Orchid by Tom Ford. Love everything about this fragrance. It's earthy, it's bold, it's sexy, it's dark. There is something like come get me about this fragrance. So yeah, all day every day, my favorite date night fragrance is Black Orchid. All day every day. Moving on. My most hated fragrance is the next question, and my most hated fragrance, not on me but what my family says, is actually this fragrance. Is called Sunflower. And if you can tell, I've only used it a couple of times. My daughter and my husband says it smells like old lady. I don't know. They said it smells like old lady in a nursing home on me when I wear it. So I sprayed it a couple of times and never used it. So my most hated fragrance, not on me, but my family describing what the fragrance smells on me, and they don't like it, is this particular fragrance called Sunflower. And I think this is by Elizabeth Arden. Yeah, my most hated fragrance. But I don't know, I like it though. But yeah, my family doesn't like this fragrance on me at all. Next is says your worst fragrance bottle. And my worst fragrance bottle is actually this fragrance by Rebel Scents. It's called Dripping in Gold. I love the scent. It's not long lasting, but I love the scent. It's fruity, it's floral, but then I hate the bottle. I hate the color. I hate the whatever is dripping around it. It kind of makes the bottle looks cheap, and it also actually gives you cheap vibes. So yeah, I don't like this bottle. I like the juice in the bottle. I just don't like this bottle. So this is called Dripping Gold by Rebel Scents. I move on. My best fragrance bottle in my collection is by Goutal, and this is Ito de Nuit. I love the bottle. It's elegant, and then I also love the juice. But yeah, this bottle is a lady. This bottle, I feel like this bottle is me. My vibe, it suits my vibe, with the scarf, with the chain, with the bling. I love the bottle. The bottle is elegant. The bottle is ethereal. So yeah, my most beautiful bottle in my fragrance collection, I went with this Goutal fragrance. Moving on. Next on the list is my most expensive fragrance, the most expensive fragrance in my collection, and this is by Tiziana Terenzi, and this is called Watanen. This is the most expensive fragrance that I have in my collection so far. I do have some initial. I did pay full price for my Blessed Baraka, but this, the original price, is expensive. So yeah, even though I bought it at a discount, this is the most expensive fragrance in my collection. Check it out from the Tiziana Terenzi website or so Vanguard. You will know the price of this fragrance. Moving on. Next It's the least expensive fragrance that I have in my collection. So for me, the least expensive fragrance that I have in my collection is by, I think this is by Anthropology. I got this from TJ Maxx. Yeah, it's at the back. I got this from TJ Maxx. This reminds me of Baccarat Rouge 540. It gives me the vibes of Baccarat Rouge 540. It's not long lasting at all, but yeah, this is the least expensive fragrance in my collection. It's from Anthropology and it's called Secret Sweetheart from Anthropology. Moving on. My most complimented fragrance is none other by Delina Exclusive. This fragrance, anytime I put it on, somebody compliments me. Anytime I get compliments, doesn't matter where I wear it to, I get compliment. And it's also, it could actually be my favorite date night fragrance too, but I love wearing this. I get so many compliments when I wear this. It projects its beast mood. It's like loud. There is rose, there is lychee, there is pear. It's a very beautiful fragrance, and it can also satisfy the most beautiful fragrance bottle that I have. So if I have to choose 5 beautiful fragrance bottles in my collection, Delina Exclusive or any of the Delina bottles will actually make the list. Moving on. The most nostalgic fragrance that I have in my collection is by Calvin Klein, and this is Euphoria. It reminds me of the 90s. I love it. I remember the commercials about this fragrance. So yeah, it's a very nostalgic. I remember when I first found it at, I want to say Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I think it was TJ Maxx. The way I grabbed this fragrance, the way I snatch it from the rack, oh my god, I was like, I snatch it and then I put it under my armpit like, don't come near me, don't get caught, don't get caught. That's how much nostalgic I feel about this fragrance. Oh my god, it takes me back. So yeah, my most nostalgic fragrance is by Calvin Klein, and this is Euphoria. I think this is Euphoria Intense. Yeah, but yeah, it reminds me of, you know, I'm always like thinking back whenever I pick up this fragrance. Moving on. Last on the list, but definitely not the least, the question says that you're offensive but you still wear it. An offensive fragrance but you still wear it. I will give it to Tiziana Terenzi, and this is Gold Rose Oud. Gold Rose Oud. Say it 5 times faster. This fragrance is loud. This fragrance is so loud, it's sharp, it lasts, it's beastly. There was a night that my daughter wore this fragrance. She was going through my fragrances and she picked this up and she wore it. We all had to get out from the bed and change the sheets. It was that bad. But I still use this fragrance because I love it. It was bad in the sense that it wasn't smelling bad, but it was too strong for bed. And I also know that when I go to work and I wear this, it becomes like it's too loud. This fragrance is too loud. So it's not offensive that it's smelling bad, but it's offensive that it's too strong for certain environments. You have to know where you're going to. Like you're going outside where, you know, you'll be, you know, in the elements. Definitely wear this. In like close quarters with people, this can be very offensive, but I still use it. I love this fragrance. So yeah, it's offensive, but I still use it. I move on, guys. So I think I answered about 14 questions on this tag, and once again I'm gonna tag Claire Smith and I'll put her name right here. I'm also gonna tag Sid Sense and Abby from Abby with Love and Simply Aisha. If you guys watch this, I'm tagging you, and anybody else that want to do this tag in the fragrance community can go ahead and do the tag. Thank you so much, Karma. How am I calling her? Thank you so much, Carmen, for tagging me, and thank you so much, Veronica, and I think there was another lady. Thank you guys for coming out with this tag. It's fun doing this tag. It wasn't easy coming out with like my favorite fragrance bottle. It wasn't easy coming out with my favorite buy, but it was so easy for me to come out with my worst blind buy because I already knew it. When I saw Carmen, you know, tag me in this tag, and I went through the questions, I'm like, I already know my worst blind buy, and it will remain forever my worst blind buy. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also, I have other videos coming up. You can support me by watching my other videos. But until I see you on another video, stay blessed, smell fabulous, and bye for now.